fainted once in my lifetime. I wasn't too hot, I wasn't scared. I was sitting in math class. Morning, I'd gotten enough sleep, a water bottle at my desk, I was drinking it. Yet I continued to kind of see stars, and I was a little bit hazy. And then, boom, I was on the ground, down in between these desks, mangled up between the chairs. And I just remember suddenly, opening my eyes and looking up, and my math teacher staring down at me, continuously asking me, "Have you eaten anything today?" I hadn't eaten my breakfast. Waking up and not eating your breakfast is like trying to turn on your car with no gas in it. It's just not going to work. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I want all of you to know why and understand why breakfast is so important to our health and why you should make it a priority in your morning routine. I'll explain how not eating breakfast is the missing link in our daily routines, provide solutions to how you can improve your daily routines, and inform you on what could happen if you continue to not eat breakfast every morning. So, during research on this topic, I thought to myself, what's the main reason I don't eat breakfast in the morning, Why wouldn't I? And it's time. According to an article titled Rise and Dine by Julianne Schaefer, a survey taken by 14,000 Americans found that, quote, only 1/3 of respondents found time to fit breakfast into their busy schedules. So as college students, we tend to all fall into the same routine. We procrastinate the night before and get as much sleep as possible, wake up right before class, and then head off. Why do we have time to cook breakfast or go wait in line to get something? Another common way we back this up is by saying, oh, I'm just saving calories. When I eat lunch, I'll be fine. But this isn't true. According to an article by Kathleen Zellman on the many benefits of breakfast, you may not eat breakfast, but by the time you roll around to lunch, you'll be so hungry after fasting from sleeping and then going through class or whatever you've been doing that day, you'll just eat more and you'll probably make way more unhealthy choices. So, wondering quickly why you would even possibly need to change this routine.
So I do eat breakfast, and I don't mean that as a judgment on anyone who doesn't. There are a lot of things that I can't control in this world. I'm a controlling person. We have a lack of safety testing legislation for industrial chemicals that are introduced into our environment. People are not vaccinating their children. Every day you hear about people falling into manholes. You're not as tall or as short as you'd like. Maybe you have a genetic relationship with people you don't want to consider family. You walk out your door and fall into a manhole. They put a new manhole there, uncovered. Anyway, there's stuff that goes on in the world. But what you can control is this 15 minutes of grounded breakfast time. The same
Publicly letting you know you can change this and fix this. So why would you not want to deal with a grumbling stomach all morning and fatigue and all this other stuff? What'll it hurt? According to an article by Elle Paula from Healthy Living on the benefits of eating breakfast for students, your cognitive performance, concentration, and weight maintenance, just to name a few, are all affected by not getting that nutrients after you wake up for the day. Along with this, your choice to skip breakfast carries out through your entire day. According to an article on the side effects of not eating breakfast by Dr. Siobhan Mitchell, when we don't eat breakfast, we continue the fast our body underwent as we were sleeping at night. By continuing this fast, we become more prone to cravings, which leads to consumption of unhealthier fast foods. Surely no one here wants to deal with the effects that I just outlined of not eating breakfast. So how can we fix this? There are many solutions to this issue, ranging from what you can do the night before, the morning of, or waking up just a little bit earlier. According to a health and fitness website titled Strong Lifts, a useful tip to keep midnight snacking to a minimum says that if you just eat 3 hours before you go to bed, you'll be fine until the morning, and you'll have a better sleep, and you'll be more eager to eat breakfast the next morning. According to an article by Saba Karimi on making breakfast a habit, both getting up a mere 15 minutes earlier and having something on hand ahead of time makes your breakfast habits way easier. So you can skip sleeping through those last maybe 2 alarms out of the 5 that you set for yourself and actually get up and get yourself some breakfast. And it could be a range of things. You could get yourself a cup of fruit, or one of those little things of milk and cereal from Fiji's the night before, or the morning of. And there's multiple ways on campus, if you wake up early enough, where you can get the solid breakfast. Metro, anyone? By not snacking too much late at night, waking up earlier to go get food, or keeping options on hand the night before, the amounts of benefits are immense. According to an article on why breakfast is important from a website titled Shake Up Your Wake Up, eating breakfast restores your energy levels, cognitive function, and improves your long-term health in many ways. Restoring glucose levels in your brain improves memory and concentration, which are 2 key factors to students. Not to mention, when your body feels healthy, you're more likely to be in a better mood, so eating breakfast makes you happier. Alongside more short-term fixes, a review published by the International Food Information Council on breakfast and health found a direct correlation between eating breakfast and better cardiovascular health in the long run. But if we don't change our ways, and we continue to neglect our bodies every morning, there could be some serious health risks, long-term and short-term. Speaking of cardiovascular health, a study done by the Harvard School of Public Health in 2013 found that adults who regularly skip breakfast had a 27% higher risk of heart attack or coronary heart disease. Not only due to not eating breakfast, they found this correlated to late-night eating, which also affects metabolic changes to the body and restlessness at night. According to medical researcher Leah Cahill in a Huffington Post article on the effects of skipping breakfast, she states that risks include obesity, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes, which all lead to risk of a heart attack. So as hardworking students, as we head into finals week, we all need the energy and nutrients we can get. Eating breakfast should be a priority in your routine because of the many benefits to your health and well-being. I challenge you to take the time to either prepare the night before or wake up just a bit earlier in order to nourish your body for the day, to take care of what keeps you alive and happy. So don't be like me and faint in the middle of class because you couldn't sleep or wake up before those 2 alarms. That's just kind of awkward. Thank you.